people, welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I film about faith and lifestyle as they pertain to relationships. Welcome back to another vlog on this channel. Why is my tripod stand so short today? I don't know. Anyway, guys, so as you can see from the title of this video, election things in Oshogbo, and I am part of like the ad hoc staff for this election. And tomorrow is election. Today is Friday, the 15th of July 2022. The election is on the 16th, which is tomorrow. And since we are part of the ad hoc staff, you have to go to the RAC center, which is the registration area center. Yes, you have to be there a day before there. And guys, the place they posted me is a bit far from town. And I've been having double thoughts about doing this, but then again, I don't know what's giving me the courage. I've decided to go, and I'm going to try and film the content and then just get content for you guys if I am able to be. I hope I will be able to do that, get content for my channel and all that. So guys, that's what I'm up to today. So I already packed my things. I'm moving to INEC office. So for us that we are staying a bit, or we are at RAC, is a bit far from town. They are taking a bus to take us to that place. Guys, I just saw my name this morning and I was a bit disappointed that my place is a bit far from town, but then again, what can I do? Anyway, guys, so I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm going to bring you guys along for this exciting adventure, which is anyways, guys, I'll just bring you guys along. Follow me, bomba to bomba. Hey, follow me, bomba to bomba. So guys, at this point I was so sad, like a wave of sadness just overcame me, and I regretted coming to this place. I don't know why, but I felt so weak, sad and angry in my spirit, and I was going to film it and then overlay recording on it. I don't know why I was so sad at this point. Hey guys, so let me give you guys updates. It's plenty of so guys, they told us to come by 9 o'clock. I think I told you guys. We came and we've been there at INEC office from 9 till after 3 before we started moving. Guys, I knew I was going to a village, but I didn't know it was this typical village. Guys, from the road into the village, Lord of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hey, at some point I was getting scared, like, what did I get myself into? But then we're here, we've arrived, and we're settling in. So I'm going out to go and look for what I can buy, because they're telling us that from tomorrow we're not allowed to go and look for anything to eat. So I already bought, you guys know me and cabin biscuits by now. I already got cabin biscuits. So I just want to see if I can buy maybe tea tins or drinks that I'll use to support myself. Guys, when we got here I was full, like my heart was full of sadness. I was like, what did I get myself into? Why did I decide to come here? Like, why did I do this in the first place? Guys, I was so sad. I can't believe that this is some people's PPI in this place. Wow, guys, I don't want to say anything because they are also human beings like us. They are really trying. They are the ones actually serving Nigeria at this point. I can't even complain about my PP or anything. So guys, what else I wanted to update you guys on? I can't remember anymore. What did I want to update? I can't remember, Sha. We're on our way to go and get something. If I remember, I'm going to update you guys again. Here they go, you steak by me. I love. How much, ma? But this ones, I didn't know small like this. Amen. I lift up your children before you, O Lord. Father, I pray, Lord, that you will not disappoint us, Lord, in the name of Jesus. Amen. Lord, you put in our result, Lord, you will perfect it for us. Amen. Lord, I stand as an oracle of God and I declare war in their camp. Amen. Amen.
You ask me, electoral voters accreditation system. That is PVAS. So we use this PVAS to accredit the voters before the voting commence. With this PVAS, we have total number of accredited voters.
Everybody's going to their polling units now. We are staying here because we are at St. James Primary School. This is our polling unit. So we gathered here. Osun State. Hi guys, so it's morning. Slept well, thank God. Although we slept very late, but at least for a while there, we slept well. So I'm just going to show you our setup this morning. I wish I could be vlogging as we are working, but it will not be possible. So I'll just show you after. So here are um the list of registered voters, this voters registration. So they'll come here first to check their names and their numbers before coming to the APO one, that's assistant presiding officer, to come and get registered. These are the security here. We've set up our rope and everything to block it and ensure that just crowd control. Here are the officers in charge. You guys should say hi. Say hi to my camera. Hi. This is our ballot box and our cubicle for voting. Before we start forming, Good morning, everyone. My name is Marianne. With me and my colleagues. Please listen carefully to the instructions. We are about to commence polling now.
I think so. Okay, let me just be honest with you. I want you, and okay, I've been running circles all the time, but I want you.
People's future husband. Hola. Good evening. What's even time, Seth? The people are still open by this time. What do they have? Just Jolo.
The next day.
Finally back home, guys. Finally back home. This is Sunday, the 17th of July, 2022. And I am finally back home to my house. All glory be to God, the Most High. Because before leaving here, the kind of prayer that I find, I say, God, please, I will come back into this house safe and sound without a scratch. Except this mosquito bite. Except this mosquito bite. Guys, I was so scared that morning when I saw Ilie. Let's start from that point. I was very, very scared. I said it to the camera. I was absolutely terrified because one, I thought that my rack center, if they selected me, was going to be with my friend Fumi, and that we'll be together, and it would have been a bit easier, even though we're not in the same polling unit, but maybe the same rack center. Rack rather. Only for me to see different rack. Ilie. Anybody I kept asking, people that they know this place, don't know where Ilie is. What is this? What's a live? I shouted, what a life. Should I go or should I stay? But I don't know. Something was just pushing me to go. I don't know. Probably the money or the fact that I really wanted to get content. But I decided I was going to go anyhow. And I had, despite being scared, I had peace in the storm. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, I felt peace deep down in the storm and everything. And I felt like I was going to be safe if I went. And so going there that morning, like I told the camera, we left very late. And on our way, we went there. Only for us to enter inside that bush. Yes, I'm sure that I'll be able to get clips of that in this video. Only for us to enter that bush, and we were going on that road for almost 45 minutes to 1 hour. We were in just an endless brown road and bush all around us. That point I was very scared and I was like, why did I come? Why did I come? Finally, we got to the rack and then immediately we got to the rack. Sadness. I was so sad. I was so sad. What am I doing here? Why? Why? Like, what is this? Why am I here? But we went to look for what to eat and then we came back. Then the next day, election started. And the whole work went smoothly to the glory of God. Everything was going well. Like at several points, God it really warned us that the beavers and the register has to always tally. So the APO1 was in charge of the beavers, I was in charge of the register. And so we were working hand in hand, all of us, even with the PO, we were all working hand in hand to ensure that everything was going smoothly. We parked our load waiting outside for bus to come. The next thing we saw, two people with two of our coppers like us that went to another polling unit. They immediately ran into our our polling unit. I was not shouting at them. They said, what are you doing here? They told us that nobody should come back to the rack, that we should all go to the collation center. So what are you doing here? The girl just eyed me. Like this one doesn't know what is going on. They started explaining to us how they started dragging ballot box in their place, and they were like that they had to sneak them out of that place to come to the house. Like that our polling unit was the closest to their place. Next thing, there was rancor everywhere. We were confused. They said they left one copper at that place in the crowd, and that their polling unit had the highest number of voters. They had about 700 and something voters. That was the highest. 705 voters. That was the highest number of voters in that year. So the crowd was massive there, and one core member was there. They left the ballot box. That people had snatched the ballot box. There was nothing they could do. They had to run away with the beavers and the register. At least the beavers is the most important thing. You must bring back that beavers. So we were now agitated where we were worried for that cop and everything. The police in our side started shooting so that in case anybody that was coming the next thing I ran inside the room. We stayed in the rack. All of us ran inside and we lied down on the floor. Like the next time I saw my SPO, my SPO was heavily pregnant. The woman was already on the floor shaking. And I was like, if it was you, call. Like I was not even scared for the woman because this pregnant woman, she was so scared. She called back to the INEC office. Sir, we are not safe here. Guys, this is funny now, but at that point, Jesus, when they are shooting close to the sounds were just so terrifying. They were shooting that just to scare people away from coming to our polling unit, because now our polling unit, we had our ballot box with us, everything was complete. So they can decide that they want to come to our polling unit and snatch our ballot box and everything, which can put everyone in danger. After a while, the bus came to take us out. As we were just coming out of the road was blocked. The people were there. I was like, God, me that I want to sneak out of this place and go back to my house. What is going on? Guys, this is long. You see, I sat down because this sitting down, I want to give you a long gist. So that's why I sat down. I did not even, normally if I want to end the vlog, I'll stand and end the vlog. This one I'm sitting down because it's plenty. So the gist is plenty. Anyway, so we were there waiting and waiting. They said PDP party agent said they must count the ballot papers. APC and the rest said the ballot box has been snatched and it has been tampered with, that they should cancel the polling unit. Now, this was all their game. If you understand the whole politics game, you will know what is already going on here. Because I feel like, APC was going to win in that polling set. It actually won in that polling unit. But then APC wanted them to count it. Then PDP and the remaining other polling party agents said they should not count it. So the whole thing was taking time. At the end of the day, they were like, before they were allowed us to leave this place, that our SPO has to come down and count it. So they decided to count it, and I think APC won, and they were so happy. That's why you see them playing in the rain, happy. That was because APC won in the highest, the polling unit to the highest registered voters. So immediately we went to the collation center. Me and my people in my polling unit just sat in the bus waiting. We were looking at them. We sat there, we didn't come down. Next thing they were like, we are leaving. Everybody, we packed our things and we started going. On the way, the bus that we entered, we were carrying 2 generators, and one of the generators was very, very filled. So the road is terrible, and fuel started spilling, and the whole bus was smelling fuel. So the driver maybe didn't know what was the cause, stopped, and he was like, he wanted to check why fuel was smelling inside the whole bus. And then we told him that it was the generator that was causing it, that fuel was spilling out of it and everything. And so he lifted up some things, checked, and we kept on moving. 5 minutes, the bus will stop. He will check. Another 5 minutes, we'll move, bus will stop. inside that bush, and rain was heavily falling. We were like, what is going on, Jesus? This was to 6. And that bush, before you leave that bush, it will take you almost how many minutes? Almost 45 to 1 hour, because the road is terrible and the bush is endless. And we're like, we're in the middle of nowhere, and this bus kept failing, and it was getting dark, rain was falling. What is going on, Jesus? I need to leave here very soon. Oh my God. Guys, what an experience. I was already getting scared. I said, God, this is the most important. I'm leaving this bush right now. I'm leaving this bush. I need to see main road very soon. I need to see road, tide road. People are passing houses. I'm tired of seeing bush. And the police van was, kept the siren going to show that police was in the area and everything. So despite that, I was not still feeling safe. The policemen were not like, I don't understand this nonsense. So the bus did not stop until he decided to check what is causing fuel smell and everything. They were not like, if you have any plan, they were just talking. The next thing, see, it was already getting late and this thing was going on for so long. Now said, okay, since we're not much, we're about 11 in our bus, although it had the most load, ballot boxes, the cubicle, and so many things were inside there. And we're like, let's move to another vehicle that will take us out. And immediately there was a guy with one car like that. Most of us, we entered into the car, and the next thing we started moving. Did you know that bus that kept stopping? Immediately all of us came down from that bus. The speed at which that bus reached Oshogbo, we lost the bus. We couldn't see the bus that was right in front of us few minutes later. Everyone was like, where is this bus? This bus was stopping. After it had dropped us, nothing was going on. See, I don't know anyhow, but all I know is that God saved my life out of that place. I am back here, hail and hearty to the glory of God, and I give God all the thanks and all the glory. So we got to INEC office, INEC office, and then we did everything we were supposed to do. Like my polling, we were able to complete everything. On our forms, we had not even filled, because when we were trying to do everything, those people came from their polling units to seek refuge, let me say, in our polling unit. So we weren't able to do everything. So we're now rushing, filling all the forms, filling in the result sheets and everything. And to the glory of God, for 2 days I had not eaten anything good. That day, the last time I ate something was Friday morning before leaving. Thank God I ate what I cooked before leaving. And then we stayed at the INEC office for a long time. The only thing I was eating was boiled maize. If you know me, I'm obsessed with boiled maize. So that was the only thing I was eating. I was eating boiled maize. When we got to the village, I saw boiled maize again. I started from where I stopped. And so throughout that Friday, that was the only thing I ate. And then took some drinks. Yeah, that was the only thing I ate. Then the next morning, which was election morning, thank God, trust me, cabin biscuits. I took cabin biscuits with tea, and then throughout the election, didn't eat anything. I just took the drink that I bought. That was the only thing I took. So throughout yesterday, I didn't eat anything meaningful. I didn't taste water. Right now, my mouth is very dry. I didn't taste water throughout yesterday until I came here in the night. So when I was about to leave, I saw Fumi. Fumi came to me, and I was not like, let's go together since we are living in the same area. So she now told me where she was able to buy food around that time. That was the place people saw that we entered. When I entered there, it was full. It was full with call members. God, call members came to finish the money that they paid us. Not that they paid us all, the half that they paid us. Nobody came to finish, because I'm sure that nobody had eaten anything good, especially if you had gone to a village as you're pulling for your INEC, whatever. I am very sure nobody ate something good in that. So guys, now to the electoral process. Thank God someone told me that. Do a review of how everything went down. Even though it would never come to my mind to say it, but now I actually have a lot to say about it. While we were doing our training, my SPO told us that this election process has really changed. INEC has really tried, and that it's our responsibility to go and do orientation for people, change people's mindsets about how election process goes, that there's no more rigging and everything. And I was just like, you're in Nigeria, that's what people are going to say. But honestly, and in all honesty and sincerity, INEC has really tried, and I really need to shout out to them and say the truth. INEC has really tried. The process is actually very free and fair, and very, 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 very difficult to rig. I don't want to say it's impossible to rig. They're near impossible to rig, except you are absolutely smart, and you know how to go about it, that you're going to rig it. But if you are not, and I'm saying I'm not smart, but if you are not, your IQ is not high, I don't know how you want to go and rig the election, because everything needs to tally. The results, the accredited voters, the register and everything. And I don't know how you want to cheat the beavers to say that the people that were accredited is more than the people that you actually accredit. I don't know how you want to do it. And once the beavers is saying 100 people were accredited and your register is showing more than that, or your ballot paper is giving you more than that, you have questions to answer. That was why we were really scared. Our rap tech really put fear in us on Friday night about the whole register and beavers thing. Like I was not scared that who brought me here. Me, I don't want while before they carry me go court to say how come, say this one pass, and she was just shouting like, make sure the numbers tally, don't come back here with bad result for me. Even if you are going to keep us here in the year and we need to leave tomorrow. I was like, hey God, I beg, I don't want to do this. Take off. So honestly, the process they've really improved it. It's really good. Like right now, if I can, I really want to go and get my PVC because I actually believe that my vote counts. So before I tell people that your vote doesn't count, they know what they are doing, they'll just rig the election, everything. That was a very, very illiterate mindset, honestly. Get your PVC because they are only buying your vote because they know your vote counts. They won't be buying your vote. That's why they are spending so much money buying votes. If your vote didn't count or if your vote wasn't important, they will not spend money to buy your vote. If your vote didn't count, they are not going to go through all this stress and all this money they are giving delegates and everything just to ensure that they get your vote. Your vote counts. And if you can honestly, or if we can honestly come out to vote the leader of our choice, which is a good leader. Right now, I don't know who I want to vote, but I just want to get my PVC because I am now I trust INEC very well. Unless maybe they want to go and bribe INEC, the head of INEC or whatever, or INEC chairman or all the INEC chairman in different states that make sure that the result you announce is different from the result that was gotten. That's the only way that I can say maybe they can rig it from INEC's side. But the results, the beavers, everything, honestly, aside vote buying, I don't see any way that the results can be rigged because it's a very rigorous and thorough process that everything, everywhere you look, it must tally. Your used paper, your unused, your rejected, your sports, everything, it has to tally. If you forget one, you are in trouble. So honestly, coming 2023, I actually have a lot of hope in this election. Like if people can stick to not selling their vote, but how much are you even selling your vote? Like in my polling unit, I was surprised to see that yes, party agents were there and they were doing their thing. In all honesty, there's nothing we could have done about it. They were doing their thing on the low. They will come because we were in the village, and then most of the people there are like illiterate. They don't know where to put their fingers and everything. So those party agents want to come and help them and everything. They can even ask a letter, please, they want this person to come and help them. So they were doing that a lot, that should they come and help and all that. But there were people who came to that polling unit that insisted that they didn't want any party agent to help them, that they could do it themselves. Those people wanted to vote whoever was in their mind and they wanted to do it well. That means there are people that are not actually selling their votes and it actually counts. Now, looking at Osun State election, at the end of the day, who won? People were like the incumbent power, the power of incumbency and everything. The APC is already in power. That's the APC that is going to. Then look at it. People actually voted who they wanted, and that is the person that is in power, that is going to be in power. Do you understand? So it's actually giving me a lot of hope that if we can actually do the right thing, leave this vote buying of a thing and actually vote who, then we'll know that if the person that we have voted as president of Nigeria doesn't come out, then we'll know that okay, INEC has the issue. And honestly, I can beat my chest anyway to say it that INEC. See, I'm INEC staff now, and I'm going to be sensitizing people for them. Anywhere I jam people, go and get your PVC, your vote counts. INEC is okay to rig this election because they cannot even rig it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Are you following? Is you following the whole? But honestly, guys, seriously, get your PVC. Get your PVC. If you have your PVC, please go and vote. Don't be scared that they will do whatever they want to do. Go and vote. They're not going to do whatever they want to do in this election because honestly, everybody's becoming more in tune with politics. Everybody is trying to, the youths are coming out en masse to vote. People are now talking. It's not like before that we have left politics for the old people. Like we all understand that our future, the future of our children, the future of our generation, all depends on this next election going well because, like we said, the future of the next 8 years or the next 4 years is in the hands of whoever comes in. Guys, we have to be very careful. So please get your PVC. I'm going to start working towards it. I want to travel next month. So once I get home, I want to get my PVC. I don't know. Is this still open to get PVC? You see, registration is secret. It's ending this month. I cannot get my PVC in Osun State because I know I'll not be in Osun State next year by the special grace of God, guys. But if it's ending this month, I'll actually get my PVC here and then doing like relocation. I'm actually going to go and I'm going to take permission from my school. Please, I want to go and get my PVC. I want to how do you say it? I want to carry out my civil duty, right? That's it. I want to perform my civil duty. So my school cannot stop me from that one. And I'm going to go and get my PVC. They have to give us that day. Let me go and get my PVC because honestly, this whole process has changed my mind, has changed my mentality, and I'm more secure that my vote actually counts. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and do all that good stuff on my channel. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. What are you laughing at me? I imagine myself. As you are here and I have audience, normally it's just me at the camera and I'll be talking like, because in my head I actually believe I'm talking to people. Because after every video I'll go and watch myself, and when I see myself talking, I'm listening and that kind of thing. So I feel like I'm talking to people. Am I not? Aren't I? See, as they're laughing at me, I feel like she says this mumu. This mumu is kissing nothing.